Once again, good morning. May I ask the secretary to read the attendance for the determination of
Good morning. Acknowledging the attendees for today's open pre-bid conference. Engineer Bulando, Bank Vice Chair, Ms. Toledo, and Engineer Devoco Jr., Bank Provisional Members. Bank TWG, Engineer Yulsa, Engineer Lino, Engineer Putis, Engineer Blasco, and Accountant Kincha. Bank Secretariat, Engineer Jane Quinion, Engineer Higa, and myself, Ms. Valentin. For the observers, Co-Auditor Mamuhinaya Ali, and Sir Idan Gadre Tumatao, and also Sir Mamento Teres, representative from City Engineer's Office. Presenters, Engineer Valdihuesa, Engineer Hilo, Engineer Pao, and Engineer Suyok. That's all, Mr. Bakbak, Chair. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Ma'am Chris. For today's conference, we are going to discuss the 6 projects. Yes, fine. With contract ID number 26KI00810, Engineer Soyo will be discussed.
PI 018 solution communication approach index that is relating capacity around the stations. Case 1043 plus minus 973 to case 1743 plus minus 961 and case 1746 plus 737 to case 1750 plus 051. So, maganda survey, so, ang plano staggered with a distance of 50 meters, then opposite staggered. So, plan 50 meters full. Then specifications of solar panel 150 watts and can operate without sun. We operate during rainy days for 10 days minimum. So what we buy on the must have. So below quantities for this project there are 155 street lights. Then with a total EPC of total EPC of 21,144,479 pesos, 179 and 12 centavos. So in terms of reference, so most probably katong sa disco last time kay walay pa na mag-isot si supplier. But dito ka mo daw contractor supplier, so favorite kid say makadaw din nasa supplier supplier ni mo produce na ang qualifier mo. qualified. So si supplier ang mo provide na ang mga reference. Medyo kita ako itong revise na then kanina mga reference kay katong sa DEO gas ano yung per DEO gyapon nga sila sa
Any question? So wala na. So next project with contract ID number PPCI 0019 Engineer Mark. So again, please go ahead.
PPCI PI 009 solution application of road safety facilities guiding along Orquita City, Paradel, Calambas, Mandalaga Road with the station limits of 1743 plus minus 1006 to 1743 plus minus 964, 1743 plus minus 468 to 1743 plus minus 394, then give 1744 plus 274 to 1744 plus 355. Case 1746 plus 403 case 1746 plus 611 610 case 1750 plus 481 to case 1751 plus 618. So same as the specification sa previous staggered mo yan. 28 meters and 150 watts and can operate under rainy days 14 days. And with a total of 96 units of solar street lights with an approved EPC 13,272,139 and 67 cents. So same qualifier. That would be a thing.
Questions? So if there is none, so thank you, Dennis. So we will proceed to the next project. 56 KI 055. So Engineer Hilo and please.
Good morning, everyone. So for our next project, we have project title Basic Infrastructure Program, IT Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities for Support Services,
Okay.
Okay, so for the contract duration of 270,000 dollars. Next. So here's the vicinity map of the project. The perspective. Next. So here are the floor plans for the two guardhouse na construct. Next. The typical nurse station perspective. Next. And for navigation provision, so muna siya floor plan sa third floor, make use sa office area. Next. So here's the helipad bridge. Ang scope ay is ang kanang protection. Next. So for the roof deck, ilang revised to laundry area. Next. So here are the summary quantities. Next. For this scope of works, we have construction of 2-unit guardhouse, reinforced concrete footings, column tie beams, roof beams, and wall footings. Steelworks to assess with pre-painted metal sheet with other roofing accessories for 2-unit guardhouse and laundry area at roof deck. Cement plaster CHP walls on 2-unit guardhouse and on third floor offices. Ceiling works for 2-unit guardhouse and pre-painted metal ceiling on on buildings 1 and 2 eaves. Installation of cladding of 2-unit guardhouse, installation of metal louvers with steel matting for building 1 and 2 and roofs. Installation of doors and windows and glass partitions for building 1 and 2 and guardhouses as indicated in the plan. Installation of nurse stations for building 1 and 2 as indicated in the plan. Tile works on third floor offices and 2-unit guardhouse. Complete plumbing works on fixtures for third floor offices and guardhouse and 2-unit septic walls for 2-unit guardhouse. Complete electrical works for 2-unit guardhouse. Construction of front gates and fences. Installation of safety railings for helipad bridge and stainless railings at third floor offices. Installation of steel railings at roof deck laundry area and installation of flagpole. Painting works on all masonry works, including parking markings and all steel works. Soft skate installation. Next. So minimum testing, material testing equipment in accordance with DEO 11 series of 27. Any questions?
Questions? None? So, thank you, Engineer Higo. So, next project. Contract ID number 26 PI 0056. Ada pa kainte. Our next project is 6 PI 0056. Basic infrastructure program. Access roads and or bridges from national roads leading to major strategic public buildings or facilities. Construction of road barangay San Isidro, Station 3+100 to Station 4+9. Ang atong location Calambang, Misamis Occidental. Hangga 28,900. Sama na siya. 28,914,000. So, ang atong ABC 28,624,800. 1.25. Project duration na to kay 195 calendar days. Okay. Or equal to 6.5 months. So, ang physical target is 1.8 meters. Pero ang atong pala na simento kay 1.7 na. Ang 100 meters na kay siya, I think 200. So next. Ano siya itong project location. So next. Kaniya siya itong project profile. So kaniya itong i-highlight kay ipakita lang ito pila grade na niya. So next. Ano siya 15. Next pa yun. Ano siya 15 na po. Next 15 na siya tama. So next. Ano siya itong beginning of end sa picture ano ito, joke tag. So next. Ano na siya actual na dito. Photos. So next. May roadway section. So 5 meters ang atong carriageway, 0.2 ang thickness sa PCCP. Dayon, ang atong ang gravel shoulder kay asban na siya. Wala na kailangan sa pao. So next. Pero ang atong I think 200 kay tama na sa PCCP ko. So next. Naabot tayo kada na grounded reflect dayon ang atong wheel guard kay asplan na ko na siya. Ang siya labot sa pao. So next. Wala siya atong panito RCPC o pagkabuo location na to. So next. Then napot tayo 5 ka RCPC dito. So next. Mga ito ang straight line na. Next one na sila. Next. Next upon. Summary of quantities. Nata ating A 1.1, B 0.5, B project billboard o kuha ang DPWH, B.7 traffic management, natay B.9. So next na po. Natay ating removal of trees. Natay ating removal of obstruction, concrete. At natay ating 102. Natay ating 103 structural excavation. Natay ating 103 foundation fill. Next. So natay ating 104 embankment. Natay 100. Item 105 subgrade preparation. Item 200 agreed sub-base course. Natay item 311 PCCP nga 0.2 thickness. Natay item 404 nga grade 40. Grade 460 nga grade 40. Next. Natay item 404 nga grade 60 po siya. Natay item 405 structural concrete. Yan. Natay item 500 RCPC. Natay item 505 granted reprop. Then natay item 611 seedlings. Thank you. Question? So, kung wala na, thank you. Engineer pa ako. So, proceed ka sa next project. 26, contact ID number 26 PI0057. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Engineer Olivas, I will be presenting 26 PI 0056 Basic Infrastructure Program I-57 there. Access roads and on or bridges from national roads leading to major strategic public buildings or facilities. Construction of road, Barangay Virayan to Barangay Apadapitan, Don Victoriano Road, Misamis Occidental. So, atong contract ID 26PI0057. Atong location conception, atong station limit 51 plus 600, then to 23 plus 773. So, atong project length is 2 meters, 2,173 meters. Ang road section is interlock road. Next. Malay atong population 96,381,000. Ang ato ABC 4,417,129.129.31. Ang source of fund na to kay FY 2026 infra projects. Contract duration na to 365 calendar days. Wala itong location na upita. Kaya nga ay green. Pula o green. So next. Wala itong location na ay siya ay mga mounting system. Wala ito ang pagkukulang. Joke type yung pictures dito. So next. Next na po. Ano siya? Atong actual roads dito. So next. Ano na siya? Next. 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 Wala itong project profile. So next. Wala itong padala. Typical section. 3.05 ang atong per lane. Yung thickness lang 100 mm discipline. 230 na thickness. Yan, I think 200 200.2 meters ang thickness. So next. Now type picture nila. Then nabot tayo dito line canal. Wala itong item nila. Next na. Ang lahat ay RCBC. Wala itong RCBC nga. Ay RCBC. Apa. Lahat ay diyan ang abot sa atong RCBC. Naabot tayo sumasunod na ang item mo. Ayan mo na siya. Wala itong item nila. So next. Wala details sa atong sumasundring nga retaining wall din. Sumasundring po nga like na. So next. Abot tayo ba dito? RCBC. Wala itong detail. Ang detail na makita lang to sa plano. So next. So removal of trees. Masya active pa. Then abot tayo seedlings. So next. Muna ito ang straight line diagram. Next. Next. Thank you there. Questions? Ibalik ko na ito yan sa gatong trace. Gatong removal of trace. So, buwan na pa po, 24. Pinamagandang niya siya. So, Thank you. Thank you. Also, presenta sa project 26 KI 0058 can be discussed by Engineer Bangulis.
Good morning, everyone. I will present this project on behalf of Engineer Barry Manbar. Next, please. This will be the outline of the project, the discussion. Next one, please. So this project will conduct a 26K 0058 with a detailed basic infrastructure program, VIP, access roads and overbridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, improvement of road environment, Conversion Station 0+0002 to Station 0+750 sa Pandalaga, Misamis Occidental. This has a allocation of 14,158,000 with an APC of 14,016,412 and 45 centavos. This project will take place over 90 calendar days or 3 months with a total physical target of 1.5 million kilometers. Next slide, please. So this image depicts the location of the construction work for section 1 of the project. Next slide. So these images are the beginning and end of section 2 of the project. The beginning is the left image and the end is the right. Next slide, please. So this image depicts the third section of the project and the construction that will take place. Next slide, please. So this is for section 4 of the project. Next slide, please. This is for section 5. Next slide, please. And this is for section 6. Next slide, please. So this image depicts all 6 sections of the project colored out in the map. Next slide, please. So this is the typical roadway section, section 1 mostly. The total paved. The notable work is the proposed paved shoulders with the earth canal on both sides. Next slide, please. For section 2, there are also 2 paved shoulders with the right canal on the left side and the earth canal on the right side. Next slide, please. So part of section 2 will have both the proposed paved shoulders and the proposed PCCB along with the retaining wall. Next slide, please. So for section 3, we once again have both sides, proposed paved shoulder and an earth canal. Next slide. For sections 4, 5, 6, we have only the proposed paved shoulder on the left side. Next slide, please. These are the transition details. The images showing the details of the transition section on both or 2 parts of the project. One road leading to Braga Falls and the other leading to Barangay Sapati. Next slide, please. So this is the straight line diagram. The upper SLD depicts the beginning and end of section 1. The lower SLD depicts the beginning and end of section 2. Next slide, please. So the upper SLD depicts the beginning and end of sections 3 and 4, and the lower SLD depicts the beginning and end of sections 5 and 6. Next slide, please. Next. So for the provision of field office for the engineer and the operation and maintenance of field office for the engineer will be calculated for a total of 3 months. For the project billboard and signboards, there will be 2 for the DEO and 1 for the COA. Next slide, please. So the occupational safety and health program will also be calculated for a total of 3 months, and the traffic management and the mobilization and demobilization are calculated in lump sums. Next slide, please. The clearing and grubbing is total at 0.36 hectares. The individual removal fees for the diameter of 150 to 300 diameters. The total of 6, and for the 1 with 500 mm diameter vertical wall. For the removal of structures and obstructions of the concrete, a total of 10.81 cubic meters has been accounted for. Present months. The surplus common excavations total at 3,100.98 cubic meters. Structure excavation of common soil is total of 253.92 cubic meters. The embankment from roadways / structure excavation of common soil is calculated at 117.21 square meters. And the gravel fill is calculated at 0.44 cubic meters. Next slide, please. Next slide. For the subgrade preparation, there's a total of 4,558.79 square meters. And for the aggregate surface course, we have 12,029.28 cubic meters. Next, please. Next. For the Portland cement concrete pavement, there is a total of 4,156.63 square meters. For the grade 4 reinforcing steel, there is 752.25 kilograms. For the structural concrete, there is 8.32 cubic meters. Next one, please. The rectangular line canal is calculated at 666 millimeters. And the stone mix line canal is calculated at 140 millimeters. The stone masonry for the retaining wall and wheel guards are calculated at 128.33 cubic meters and 24.30 cubic meters respectively. Next slide, please. The seedlings and saplings for other programs / initiatives are totaled at 700 items, and the single arm solar LED roadway lighting is calculated at 3. Next, please. So that will be all.
Thank you, Dave. Questions? You understand? So, so, Engineer Tricia?
Morning, everyone. The Bank Secretariat has the following reminders, respective details. The required track record shall be the following. The bidder has undertaken EPWH projects must have at least satisfactory rating in related status ratings using the NEGDA approved guidelines. B, the bidder must not incur a negative slippage of negative 10% for a project, otherwise the bidder is cost disqualified. C, the bidder must not incur a negative slippage of 10% for 2 or more projects, otherwise the bidder is cost disqualified. The minimum eligibility requirements of a bidder for each project are found in the bid data sheet, as well as the major categories of work, similar categories of work, and qualifiers. The minimum work experience requirement for the key personnel are the following. Project manager, number of personnel 1, general experience 3 years, relevant experience 3 years. Accredited project engineer, number of personnel 1, general experience 3 years, relevant experience 3 years. Accredited materials engineer, number of personnel 1, general experience 3 years, relevant experience 3 years. Construction safety and health officer or first aider, number of personnel 1, general experience 3 years, relevant experience 3 years. Foreman, number of personnel 1, general experience 3 years, relevant experience 3 years. The accredited materials engineer pledge must observe the required limit of projects to be undertaken per Department Order Number 98, Series of 2016 revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors or consultants materials engineer. Materials engineer who exceed the required limit are considered non-complying and are cost disqualified. In order to address the perceived delay in the implementation of DPWH projects, Department Order Number 169 Series of 2025 guidelines on the accreditation and assignment of contractors and consultants project engineer is being prescribed, and DEO 148 and 227, both series of 2024, are now in operative. Only accredited project engineer may be assigned to DPWH projects subject to the following limits. PE2. 10 contracts located within the same region for simultaneous assignment but with an aggregate cost of 1.5 billion. PE1, 10 contracts located within the same region for simultaneous assignment, each costing not more than 150 million but with an aggregate cost of 1 billion pesos. Provisional project engineer, 10 contracts located within the same region for simultaneous assignment, each costing not more than 100 million pesos but with an aggregate cost of 500 million pesos. Accredited safety officer required upon issuance of the notice of award, subject to DEO number 35 series of 2021, amending DEO number 129 series of 2014, and the submission of construction safety and health program approved by DPWH. The key personnel must meet the following number of years work experience. 1. The experience mean total years of civil works experience of any nature in construction and engineering consultancy service. 2. Include the tax identification number of the key personnel. 3. Compliance to DO number 198, series of 2016 revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors or consultants, materials engineer, and to include the contact number of the materials engineer. If a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidding, the bidder should submit a certification that 1. The personnel will be pulled out of the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded a contract, and 2. He or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualification as certified by the Head of Implementing Office pursuant to Department Order number 9 series 2012. The proposed key personnel and replacement must be named in the bidding document. Please refer to DO 127 series of 2018. Strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of post qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. The minimum major equipment requirements for each project are found in the bid data sheet. In compliance with Department Order number 80, series of 2016, it is directed that in the procurement of contracts involving construction and or rehabilitation or improvement of roads with concrete pavement, the required minimum equipment shall include at least one complete set of mechanized joint sealing equipment or machine. For the minimum laboratory testing requirements, bidders are mandated to comply according to DO 58 series of 2012 and DO 11 series of 2017 for the minimum material testing equipment, and DO 127 series of 2018, strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of post qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Omnibus warrant statement in accordance with section 54.3 of the IRR. Note directive to require submission of general information sheet reflecting beneficial ownership information and sworn affidavit of eligibility and beneficial ownership. Latest general information sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information duly received by the Securities and Exchange Commission for corporations and partnership. The bid prices shall be quoted in Philippine peso. Bid to be valid for 120 calendar days from bid opening. The bid security shall be in the form of a bid security declaration or any of the following: A. Cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a bank. For bidders conducted by LGUs, the cashier's or manager's check may be issued by other banks certified by the BSP as authorized to issue such financial instrument. The amount of bid security is 2% of the ABC. B. Bank check or guarantee or a revocable letter of credit issued by a bank, provided however that it shall be confirmed or authenticated by a local bank if issued by a foreign bank. For biddings conducted by LGUs, the bank check or guarantee or a revocable letter of credit may be issued by other banks certified by the BSP as authorized to issue such financial instrument. The amount of bid security is 5% of the ABC. C. Surety bond callable and upon demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security. The amount of bid security is 5% of the ABC. The address for submission of bids is third floor conference room, Misamis Occidental First, DEO, Lower Lamang, Orqueta City, Misamis Occidental. The bidder shall submit one original copy of the first technical and second financial components of its bid. Furthermore, the prospective bidder must observe in the bidding documents the following: A. Proper pagination. B. Site tabbing arranged and labeled according to the prescribed checklist. C. Table of contents that synchronizes pagination and site tabbing. The manner of opening a bid for infrastructure project shall be based on the award criteria for lowest calculated responsive bidder. The award criteria for detailed evaluation and comparison of bid is by lowest calculated responsive bidder. Partial bid is not allowed. The infrastructure project is packaged in a single lot, and the lot shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and contract award. Bid correction is not allowed. For bidders who are corporation owned under joint venture agreement or engaged in partnership agreement, they must attach the latest general information sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information of their company or the partnership as the case may be. All bidders are also required to observe the new format of the following documents. A. The omnibus law statement. B. Bid security declaration. In compliance to Department Order number 110, Series of 2024, contractors with pickup size range medium A, medium B, or large A is required to attach in their bidding documents the ISO 9001 2015 certification for project with ABC above 30 million pesos. List additional contract documents relevant to the project that may be required by existing laws and or procuring entity, such as construction schedule and as per manpower schedules, construction method, equipment utilization schedule, construction safety and health program approved by the Department of Public Works and Highways, and precedence diagram method or other acceptable tools of project scheduling. Positive performance security declaration in lieu of performance security may be allowed in this project. The performance security shall be in the form A. Cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a bank. The amount of performance security is 10% of the total contract. B. Backstop or guarantee or revocable letter of credit issued by a bank. The amount of performance security is 10% of the total contract. C. Surety bond callable upon demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security. The amount of performance security is 30% of the total contract. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Tricia. So, in announcement,
For these projects na discussed during meeting, no other announcement. That's other matters. Next schedule. Next schedule na nato, mag-remind lang po. We will have a pre-bid conference on 11 or 13. Then, same time na tayo bid evaluation conference on 13. And then on 18th na tayo bid eval. And then sa 30, sa 14 na tayo bidding ID 26. Tayo sa police. Until the 14th of
So this pre-bid conference is